Behind these eyes, under a mask, lost connection to the past, drinking pain and disdain. That is why I became a broken man behind a shell of fake smile, but a real hell. Teardrops fall to the ground. The real me is never found. Behind this mask is a man all alone, a frail creature made of flesh and bone, with his mind gone and confidence not betrayed. His final breath decided by how the scales weighed. The end of his life with a gun or a knife, natural cause of age or at the loss of a wife. Undecided legacy in a natural history, deception of a perfect world in monogamy. Insanity is deprived me, but expressed lyrically is the expression of a man with no belief, but overwhelming grief as he writes on a pad about how he never fits in with the current fad. But he stands out, he's all by himself, like a high-rise mountain or a book on an empty shelf. With his head in his hands he reminisces of the past, and all of his tears are hidden behind this mask. Behind these eyes, under a mask, lost connection to the past, drinking pain and disdain. That is why I became a broken man behind a shell of fake smile, but a real hell. Teardrops fall to the ground. The real me is never found. Fake smile, but everybody thinks it's real. I'll never let anyone in on how I feel, how I fall apart every single day, like the pieces in a puzzle that are thrown away. I've lost parts of me that I'll never get back, and I'll never be part of a group or a pack. And even though I'm open on every single track, I can never be open without a beat with my back. I tell you what you wanna hear, but spare the details. Where everybody succeeds, I always fail. I'll never meet the expectations that I self-appoint, so I try to forget it with the spark of a joint. End of the day, the past flashes by, but I repeat all the mistakes, asking why, as I look to the sky, but the clouds stay closed, and the smile on the mask begins to erode. Behind these eyes, under a mask, lost connection to the past, drinking pain and disdain. That is why I became a broken man behind a shell of fake smile, but a real hell. Teardrops fall to the ground. The real me is never found. Dark alleyway is the scene of the crime. Stormy evening road with a chalk line. He was done with the taunting, he was done with it all, so he ran to the balcony and decided to fall. Now he's riding down the road in a black hearse, glad he didn't have the chance to curse anybody with the plague that was himself. A locked safe hidden behind a shelf. Natural charisma, only way to avoid the truth. A talent picked up avoiding questions of the youth. To remain a mystery was a key to he. Deception kept people away from me. Now the funeral of people, tears descend. Never thought that this many people would attend. On my casket, the porcelain mask, there lies. The edge of the smile fades, then it dies. Behind these eyes, under a mask, lost connection to the past, drinking pain and disdain. That is why I became a broken man behind a shell of fake smile, but a real hell. Teardrops fall to the ground. The real me is never found. Behind these eyes, under a mask, lost connection to the past, drinking pain and disdain. That is why I became a broken man behind a shell of fake smile, but a real hell. Teardrops fall to the ground. The real me is never found.